to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the defense doing work. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Racing down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looking downfield. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Touchdown, right choke, Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling on it.
They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The run to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Not much on that return.